Hi, grade sevens. It is great to see you guys. Although I can't see you. I hope it's great that you can see me. But it's great to speak to you guys. We are headed towards the last portion of the work for this term for our NS. You'll see we have 4 periods this week, so please make sure that you do stick to the schedule and not fall behind. Obviously, your um, assessments are going to start soon, and we'll also be doing an assessment for NS, but don't fall behind. Some of you, I'm a little bit concerned that you are behind, and I'll be getting in your work this week. The work I haven't received, I'll be sending emails to your parents today, which is Monday, hopefully when you're watching this, so that I can get the work in so that we can get some marks for you for NS. And yeah, I'll be giving you some exercises at the end of next week. Monday and Tuesday, we've got some things to sort out next week, just the last of the work. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we have an assessment for NS that you'll do like you've been doing the activities. But the last bit of work is very interesting, and it really is a very basic introduction of the periodic table. And then we're going to look a little bit at the properties of materials and elements. So everything around us is made up of matter. So everything you can touch and see and feel and that sort of thing is matter. So what the periodic table does, as an example, this cup of coffee, if I had to break it down, I could tell you that there's water in it, there's coffee powder in it, there is maybe somebody drinks sugar. I don't drink sugar in my coffee, but maybe sugar for some people and milk for some people. So we can take coffee, a cup of coffee and the liquid coffee, and break it down into more elements that it's made up of. Now, what the periodic table does is it takes elements in its most basic form that can't be broken down even further, and it lists those for us so that we can work with them. It's mainly divided into metals, semi-metals, and non-metals. You'll see that. And what's really important is that you realize that this is the most basic that you can break things down into. As an example, the coffee example, water is not in its most basic form. Water, as you know, people refer to it sometimes as H2O because it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So you'll see on the periodic table, you'll have hydrogen and oxygen, and when you combine those two, they make water. But you won't find water on the periodic table because it's not a basic element that cannot be broken down further. So there are a couple of important things to know. In grade 7 level, it's really very, very basic. It's an introduction. As you get to grade 8 and grade 9, it gets a little bit more complex. But for this, couple of important things that you need to remember. I'm going to open it up a bit bigger, then we can have a look at it. And we are going to have a look here. You can see I've got, I said to you, they've divided it into metals and non-metals and semi-metals. So in your textbook, you'll see that there is different colors. So basically, you've got your non-metals, hydrogen here at the top, and then here on the on the right-hand side are some more non-metals. Okay, all of these they're different colors in this picture, so it might be a little bit difficult. But have a look in your your textbook on page 112 for that. Then you've got semi-metals, which are down here, and then the rest are mainly made up of metals. So, a couple of important things for you guys to know when it comes to the periodic table. The first thing is the number. It's right at the top of the block in the middle. But also, again, depends on what periodic table you use, but that would be the number. okay, of the element. Then you've got the symbol, okay, which here for iron, there you can see the name is iron, and the symbol for iron is Fe. Most of them you can see, like titanium, the symbol is Ti, titanium is the name, and underneath it you've got the atomic mass that you're going to start working with in grade 8. But on this particular one, you'll see they've given the full atomic mass, but this is usually, especially in grade 7, when you look at it later, you'll see that this is rounded off. Iron would be 56 and not 55.845. So that's the first thing: metals, non-metals, semi-metals. Second thing is the number at the top, symbol, name, atomic mass. So if I say to you, give me the atomic mass of boron, you would look at 10.8. In your case, that would be 11. If I say to you, give me the name for the symbol O, that would be oxygen. Or if I say to you, what is the symbol for nitrogen? You're going to look, there's nitrogen, so the symbol would be N. If I say to you, what is the atomic number for carbon? That would be the 6 at the top there. So those are just the layout of this little block. That's important to know. And then you'll see that they've divided this as well into into rows and columns. Okay, so you've got your rows, like you've got in Excel or Word. You've got your rows going down. You'll see they're numbered at the bottom there, and the rows are called periods. Okay, so first, second, third, the different periods. Then the columns are called groups. So this is group 1. There you can see column 2 goes down all the way there. That would be group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. I think you get the picture. Important to just remember the rows, the horizontal ones, the rows are called periods. The vertical ones, the columns, are called the groups. So in a nutshell, that's what you need to know for now. We're going to work just a little bit, do a small exercise. I think the one I've printed out for you on the prep here, if you click on the link, you'll see it. It's just explains it a little bit more and also gives the breakdown of the exercise a little bit easier than the one that's in the textbook. So if you can't print this out, you can just copy it down into your workbook and complete it. If you can't, if you can print it out, then please do that. Stick it in and work on the paper. But you're going to have to do the first 20 for me. So hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, and it goes up to number 20, which is calcium. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I really miss having you in class and being able to explain these things to you face to face. But it is unfortunately what it is. There's nothing we can do about that. Hopefully, we will see you soon. Okay, grade 7s, missing you guys. Bye.